Alright, well, the engine's off. I have been trying to figure out the source of this ticking noise in a previous video I had posted. Needless to say, it's driving me crazy. I don't like my car, or anybody. I don't think anybody likes their car when it sounds like it's got a lifter out or something. So, I bought a mechanic stethoscope, and I touched it to the top of the injectors, and they all sound loud. I mean, there's really no way to tell which one's louder than the other. The only way I was able to figure out which one was making more noise-ish was to touch that metal plate on the bottom that holds the injectors down. But even then, I thought it was number 3 that was making all the noise. It's because they're so noisy, it's really difficult to discern which one might actually be making noise. If your N54 sounds like it's got like a lifter tick, I mean, it could very well be injector. Ken Wedge, he told me it might be the injectors, so I thought I should probably take a look at them. So my way of diagnosing it, to try to figure out which one was doing it, is I actually unplugged the injector, started the car, and then the ticking would resume on number 1. So then I would plug it back in, come to number 2, unplug it, restart the car, it would still tick, and so on and so forth. Obviously it runs like shit because it's missing on a cylinder, but the ticking was still present. It all stopped when I hit number 6. So I have the injector unplugged right now. I'm going to start it for you so you can hear the difference between when it's plugged in and when it's not. Keep in mind it's going to run like shit. Now I don't know if this is a good way of doing it. I can't really see why it would hurt to run the engine on a missing cylinder for a little bit. But I figured I would show you guys. That's how I figured out which injector was making all the noise, because it drives me nuts. So I'm going to go ahead and start the car for you. Now bear in mind it's going to run like shit. Get my key. Remember, it's going to run bad, so just take a listen though. So it's running on 5 cylinders right now. You can hear quite a bit of injector noise, and that noise is normal. Now listen to the noise difference. Here, you know what I'll do is I'll kind of close the hood so you can hear. So there's what that injector unplugged. Obviously it's running really bad. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to plug number 6 back in, and you'll hear the difference. Alright, ready? Alright, plug number 6 back in. It's running like crap because it has to, learn that the injector is plugged back in. So I'm going to stop and restart it, because it's throwing an engine light, obviously, because we have reduced engine. So hang on. There, all back to normal. So now you remember hearing it from before. Now listen to it. And I know it's kind of hard to hear over all the other engine noise, but here I'll shut the hood a little bit and you'll hear. Did you hear that ticking? It's getting less quiet or less loud now because the engine's warming up, but yeah, do you hear it? There it is. Yeah, see, now that noise wasn't present before when I unplugged it. Now I've done this twice. Yeah, you can hear it really good now. Yeah, you hear all that? Yeah, see, even then, if you're looking at the engine, it can be hard to hear which one's making the noise. But it's number 6. So what I'm trying to get at is if you got a 335, a 135, a 535 that's making a bunch of ticking noises and you think it's a lifter or a bad cam ledge or something like that, go the easy way and try to do this method first just to make sure it's not an injector, because this has been driving me nuts for almost 2 months and it sounds bad. I mean, you drive these nice cars and they sound like they're ticking and falling apart, but so yeah, that number 6 is making the noise on mine, but it could be any injector. I mean, I replaced number 3 a while ago, and I thought that one was the one that was doing it, and the noise might be amplified because I cut off the back half of my cover for my oil catch can. As you can see, it's just gone. So there's no sound insulation over that injector, so it might be more amplified because of that as well. So yeah, I figured I'd just make that quick little video so you guys could try, if you have these ticking issues on these motors, you could probably try to check out your injectors and make sure one's not ticking. I don't think it's a bad thing if it's ticking. I don't think it's going to hurt it. But I'll buy an injector and replace it just so it's quiet again, because it drives me nuts. But yeah, thanks for watching.